It's been a while since we've done this whole thing. It's been about a week that I've been gone. Um, Stuff and things, you know how life goes. Been quite busy. June is a crazy month for my family. Hello there and welcome, my friends. So we're going to be doing some marshmallow therapy, marshmallow peeling therapy. This is my favorite marshmallow right here. This is our creamy taro. Feel free to ask questions. We make real old-fashioned marshmallows in our shop. That's all we focus on is the world's best marshmallows. I don't mind saying that because I've tried some. But yeah, this is our creamy taro. This is what made me decide to go the long distance with this whole thing because this flavor is insanely delicious. If you guys have never had taro before, this is worth it. Creamy taro. So one package, by the way, is 3 of these beautiful marshmallows. We use all natural colors. We use real marshmallow root hey there, Kay, how are you? I know, I've been missing in action. I'm so glad to see you, beautiful humans. Happy Monday, my friends. I'm grateful that you are here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I know I've been unpredictable. And I said, oh my goodness, I'll be here all the time. Hello. Welcome, beautiful human. How are you? Oh, there goes my Duolingo to remind me to do some studies. Are any of you guys doing any Duolingo to learn a new language? I've decided to try my hand at some Spanish. I took German in college. Yes, hi there. How's it going? Last time you went live was 10 days ago. Oh my gosh. Vacation, I wish. No, June is a really, really busy month for our family. Between lots of birthdays and Father's Days and stuff like that, we've been really busy. I've been having a lot of back trouble. My back is not into the work that I do here. So I have decided to give a little bit of a rest for my back so I can simply sit upright. But, trying to learn the Audacity language because I don't understand people sometimes. You know what, George, my friend? I think I'm just going to opt out of that one. People are people, right? Bless their hearts. All of them. All of them. I know what you mean, George. But yeah, I've always felt guilty not knowing Spanish, or at least enough to get along and to like help people if they don't speak English. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. I have to confess, though, that between Spanish and German, I'm getting a couple things confused. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, you did, but Duolingo harassed me to do Spanish or I vanish. What language were you wanting to do, Case? Hey there, Debbie. How are you? Happy Monday. You're going to start texting me in Spanish now? George, please have mercy because I can barely find the bathroom. I can barely ask for the bathroom right now. Oh gosh, this marshmallow is I just tore the top. This marshmallow is so soft. If you guys get the taro, this is about as fresh as it can possibly be. I can barely tear it. It is so soft, my friends. Oh my goodness. So is this July yet? Are we still in June? Okay. Can I have a marshmallow? Natasha, darling, open up. There you go. 29th. Oh, we still have a few days of June. Phew. So yeah, so some of y'all know I do music stuff too. I also have been out of state performing and teaching some music stuff. So I still do my music stuff, so that was a thing. So yeah, if you guys are curious about what I'm doing here, these are not squishies. These are the world's best marshmallows. This is our creamy taro flavor, and if you see my little sign back here, you can see that we use real marshmallow root. As far as I'm aware of, and I look every so often to make sure I'm not full of hooey, we're the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create. Hey there, Nut. Yeah, the peppermint. I would love to bring peppermint back. Can we do that, Tim? Can we just make some peppermint? People, people, people are using these marshmallows to kind of calm their tummies and stuff. So it's also nice in tea and coffee and stuff. It's a really universal flavor. I would like to. Tim is my husband. We are a, mom and pop shop. We're family owned and operated. Hello, Kays. My name is Stephanie. Yeah. And we are in the beautiful state of New Mexico in the United States. And we do deliver worldwide. So we always include ice packs and insulation, my friends. That's kind of just how we do it. I know most places charge for ice packs and insulation. We give free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And like I said, ice packs, insulation, we use priority shipping, which has some, insurance on it. These are old-fashioned marshmallows. I don't know if you guys can see my little sign here at the top. We use real marshmallow root. We're the only shop in the entire global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root to create our candy. We use all natural colors. I don't know if you guys can see the sign. It's kind of behind other things. So real marshmallow root, no corn syrup. We use all natural colors, and the gelatin that we use is certified beef gelatin halal. So yeah, so this is our creamy taro flavor. We have a lot of different flavors, and you get 3 of these. So this is a good example. I've already cut these, but you get 3 in a package. And I do want to encourage you to partake in the free shipping on orders $50 or more, because then I can fit more ice packs and stuff into the box. But yeah, we are a very small business. It's just family owned and operated. And I've tried a lot of different marshmallows, and I feel like our stuff is really unique. If you don't like marshmallows, it's probably not you. I never liked marshmallows either until I started making our own stuff. And then we started doing farmers markets, and then I figured out how to get on the TikTok and the interwebs in general. Do you speak little Spanish? Oh, very, very, very little. I just started Duolingo. I speak better German than I do Spanish, that's for sure. And it's not very good. But yeah, my phone, when I first started up the live, if you guys are wondering why I'm talking about that, Duolingo reminded me, make sure you do your studies. Yes, Duolingo. I will do my studies, thank you. But I'm in the middle of a live right now showing people the most amazing marshmallows ever. So these are so tender and soft, and you can see they're kind of, wow. The aroma in here, my friends, is just amazing. This is our creamy taro flavor. So the top is kind of powdery looking. I will knock off all that extra powder. We do have a really nice bagging machine that seals everything. So it's like heat sealed and labeled properly right after all of this separation therapy that we have here. But look how huge these are. It is 6 ounces to a package, and yeah, it's free shipping on orders $50 or more. We do have bundles. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of flavors we have, I completely understand. Oh, by the way, they're gluten-free. Not all of my flavors are gluten-free, but I do things in specific order that these are gluten-free and allergen-free. So I don't cross-contaminate with my other flavors that do have the glutens. Those are done last, so I don't have my cutter and everything exposed to all those things. But yes, natural colors, beef gelatin. So if you're wondering, beef gelatin, that's kind of weird. Most marshmallows are made from pork gelatin in the grocery store, and beef gelatin does have more collagen in it. If you don't really have like a, hey there, Secret, how are you, darling? Hi, Akira, how are you? So Mr. Inappropriate, these are creamy taro and like the boba tea flavor. So this was actually my personal favorite flavor. I know the purple isn't coming through very well. Hi there, Braden, how are you? But I'll get all the extra powder off, and it'll brighten up as the powder kind of cures, as the marshmallow cures. Good afternoon, Katrina, how are you? Hi there, ID Winkin. I'm also on the Tubal Ubles, and some of these names are really amusing. I got my marshmallows, and they were absolutely amazing, says Katrina. Thank you so much. I know, Mr. Inappropriate, I have a lot of flavors. I have a problem regulating myself. I want to offer all the flavors, but being that we're just two people making these, it's impossible. My weekend was okay. Oh, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. Make sure that you're grabbing $50 worth of marshmallows because I do give you free shipping then. And so this is what a package of 3 would look like. This is about 6 ounces of candy here. And yeah, we use real marshmallow root. So the marshmallow root we use is organic quality and all natural colors. We don't ever use corn syrup. I'm not sure if you guys can see my sign back here. Where's my hand? There it is. So we use real marshmallow root. We're the only shop in the entire global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root. And we don't use any corn syrup. We use all natural colors and beef gelatin. That's pretty rare to have that combination. And I just feel like it's nice to have, as many check marks as possible so as many people can enjoy real old-fashioned marshmallows. If you've never had real marshmallows before, it's not even in the same universe as other marshmallows out there. Again, no corn syrup at all. I know that people are trying to avoid that kind of stuff. So my son and I, both my kids, we would make candy together as a family hobby. And my son found an ancient bottle of corn syrup in the cabinets one day and asked what kind of candy we would make. No, they're not real marshmallows, Jared. They are basically puffed corn syrup. So it's a practice called extrusion, where they just cook the corn syrup and they just puff it full of air. So basically, yeah. So I'm only aware of us using real marshmallow root in our candy. On the global marketplace, we're the only ones that ship worldwide and actually use real marshmallow root. You might see some folks at your local farmer's market making real marshmallows. And if you do, please, I really want to encourage y'all, support them. Please don't buy my marshmallows. If you see someone at a farmer's market making real marshmallows, please buy theirs. Support your local people first. If you guys don't have an option, maybe consider us. We would appreciate it. But yeah, so we use real organic marshmallow root. We do a 12-hour cold water extraction of that root before we start making the candy. So it takes about 24 hours to make a single batch. This is not an easy, quick candy. I kind of wish that I'd picked an easier candy to make, but here we are. You're a customer for life, Katrina. Thank you. Kai, it depends. Do they melt and toast well like a campfire? They melt a bit faster than the store-bought ones. You have to really rotate it. I actually was out of town this past weekend to a thing where I was teaching some music, and it was a camping event, and people tried the marshmallows, and you have to rotate it quickly. They do caramelize in a much more superior way. So the outside would create like a creme brulee shell, and it's all like taro, because this is creamy taro flavor, so it'd be taro magnified on the outside. You could pull off that shell, and it's like a creme brulee taro shell. You could do it like 10 times to one marshmallow. You just have to really rotate it quickly. And you don't have to roast them. Most people eat them straight out of the package. We're just so used to the stuff at the grocery store that's kind of all we think about. So, but yeah, they do melt well. They do make s'mores well. I think you could probably make 3 or 4 s'mores out of one marshmallow. But I would encourage you to try to just experience them on their own. If I ordered on Friday, will it be packed tonight? I'm trying to get my husband to pack the orders right now so we can get it in the mail for today. So as long as we get to our little village mailbox today by 4, it'll be sent out today. Yeah. So yeah, so if you see real marshmallows at a farmer's market, please support your local folks. Don't buy mine. But if you don't have the option, I would be honored if you would consider us as an I almost lost it, as an option. So yeah. These are really, really tender. It's not like anything that you would buy at the store. These are extremely just like silk. You put them in your mouth, it's like silk. So there's a lot of different flavors. There are the bestseller bundle, or actually on TikTok, we call it the mixed marshmallow bundle. And the bundles are gluten-free, by the way, if you're looking for that kind of option. I always forget that it's just a happy little accident with my recipe. But they are a gluten-free thing, and you can see they're pretty massive. This is 2 ounces on its own, and each package is 6 ounces. Are you starting the orders, Tim? But you're going to, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's going to start packing orders. And that way, tonight, if you guys order today, I will be packing your order live tonight. So for my time, I'm in Mountain time zone. I'll start that around 5. So if you order today, I will pack it today. Even your husband liked them, Katrina? That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I never liked marshmallows, so it's kind of strange. It's like, oh my gosh. These are really pretty. I know it looks really faded, but the powder will kind of soften up. We're going to take off the extra powder, and they're just lovely. They're like silk when you put them in your mouth. That is good therapy. You know, Tim, I think we should make marshmallows and cure them a little longer. But yeah, it's a nice process. It takes, so we do a 12-hour cold water extraction of the marshmallow root, and then another 12 to 24 hours just to have the marshmallows set properly. These are kind of sped along a little bit more than I like, so they're super soft. The raspberry prickly pear was so good, as well as the dreamsicle and all of them, and the apple pie. Yes, hey there, Miss Carolyn. Welcome in, my friend. I'm so happy to see you. See, I was telling everyone, this is a little bit more tender than usual. So if you really want a silky smooth experience, these are so soft and smooth. If you like a little bit of texture or crunch in your marshmallows, something besides the smoothness, we have something for everyone. We have a lot of things with cookies in them, or the sprinkles that we make here in shop are also natural colors, because I didn't want to, I'll be honest, I didn't want to buy expensive colored sprinkles that were colored with natural plant that I was already using in the marshmallows. So I make my own sprinkles. Hey, thanks for the follow, my friends. I appreciate you. So if you did order today, I will be packing it tonight on the live. And sometimes people like to see what's going into everyone's boxes and see what people are grabbing. And see there what Miss Carolyn is saying. Thank you. Yeah, if you're like, whoa, there's too many flavors, I'm overwhelmed, I just want to scroll on. I get it. There are a lot of flavors, but we have the bundles that kind of give you like the instant win button. Hey there, Kevin. How do you usually cut these? So I have a big cutter. It's like a wire. It's called a guitar cutter. It's like a candy cutter. So I had to get it specially made for us. So let me kind of bring this up. You can see the lines that are already here. I put them on a grid, and the wires are spaced 2 inches apart. And so one arm goes down, and then the other makes a nice square. So I cut them ahead of time because it's kind of hard for me to film it, and I'm by myself, so it's hard for me to film it, and then I just cut it ahead of time, and then I just do the stretching part on the camera. I've tried to do it on the camera before, but the arms get in the way, and I'm struggling because it takes both hands with free movement, and the camera is too in the way. But this is what a package would look like if you were to get the creamy taro, for example. If you guys like boba tea, this is a fabulous, this is what made me start the Toasty S'more, was this flavor right here. I know it's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if you guys can see, it's purple. It is purple. It's lovely. It is gluten-free. We use halal beef gelatin. We use natural colors. We use real marshmallow root. We're the only shop in the global marketplace that uses real marshmallow root, and it is organic. We never use corn syrup either, because I feel like, guys, if we're calling something gourmet, I'm sorry, but we can't have the number one ingredient be corn syrup or any of the ingredients be corn syrup. That's an industrialized, overly processed, cheap ingredient. You guys deserve better. So I'm trying to like single-handedly raise the bar of what we're calling gourmet marshmallows because I see a lot of stuff out there. This is what I obsess over. How is it cut but stuck? Yeah, I know. So Angel, that's the funny part, right? We use a guitar cutter, so it has all these wires that are 2 inches apart, and one arm goes down, and then the other arm goes down. And so right after I take it off the cutter, it's still stuck like this. Marshmallows love each other very much. You can kind of see the lines. Yeah. So they are sticky to each other, and before I properly powder them, but I do want to emphasize these will not stick to your teeth. They're not like taffy. It's not going to pull out your fillings or mess up your dentures or your retainer or whatever kind of dental work you've got going on. It's not going to mess it up. Hi there, Miss Lauren. How are you? Welcome in. We are a mom and pop shop, so if you like supporting small, maybe consider us as someone that you would like to support. Sometimes people ask me like really private questions and they're like, what are you all about? I try to keep my page not political and not religious because they're very confused about us and what we do, because we do supply halal beef gelatin. We are not religious and we're not political, but our slogan, I really think, sums up our vibe. Our slogan is, life is sweeter when we come together. If you're wondering, can I support these people with an open heart? That is what we're all about, is life is sweeter when we come together. That is our vibe. If you like that, if that's a good fit for you, maybe consider giving us a follow. Hey there, Queen. How are you? So my beautiful creamy taro, my favorite flavor in the world. Y'all, I had a hard time not stopping by the boba tea lady place on my way home yesterday. It's like, maybe I should see my own marshmallows. That's right, Angel. That's right. We just want people to have a good time and enjoy life and get away from the mess, the noise. Thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. Hey there, Miss Erica. How are you? I see you, Erica, on the Tubules. So we do ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we try to do it kind of like the chocolate shops do, and that's because of the heat and the transit time. We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico. If you order from us today, we will pack your order tonight, and we do ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that way it won't sit in a hot warehouse and melt over the weekend. So we try to, just everything we do, we try to make sure it gets to you before the weekend. Now, obviously, if you're ordering from another country, it's going to take longer, but usually it's on the plane and it's over pretty quickly, actually. If I placed an order Thursday night, has it been boxed? My husband is going to box that, Miss Chelsea, as I'm doing this marshmallow pooling. So we're going to get it to the mail today. It will ship out today. And yeah, we just hold it because we don't want it to melt. So today, the reason why we do it this way is because if we took it there in the morning, it's just going to sit at the post office all day and the ice pack will melt. But if we ship it at the very end of their day, it's immediately going to go on the plane to the next place. What marshmallow flavor takes the longest to make? Probably the s'mores. The s'mores is a 5-layer marshmallow. Hey, Pinky, how are you? Oh my goodness, I see you sent me a couple of stars. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm trying to keep my eyes on both. I have 2 phones here at the same time. I have my little old lady reader glasses on because I can't read the screen without my little glasses. So thank you for your patience. I love it when it's like this because this is the fun part for me. I'm going to put this in the powder and bring it back because I want to do this fun thing that I like to do. This is my favorite part. Oh, I got stuck. Okay, I like this part. This is my creamy taro. Do you just eat these by themselves? Most of the time people do, yes, because we're so conditioned to think about how can I use these marshmallows? What do I put them in? Because we're used to hiding stuff we're used to hiding the marshmallows and other stuff. Because you don't really think of, oh, I'm going to go to the marshmallow aisle at the grocery store and open up a bag of marshmallows and eat them straight. No one does that. And if you do, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me that you do that if you do, because I'm judging you. Yeah, you do? Oh no! Yeah, taro. Hi there, Bree. Welcome in, my friends. This is my favorite flavor in the world. This is creamy taro. It has no dairy in it. It is gluten-free. And if you order today, we will pack it tonight on the live and ship it out right in the morning. But if you ordered, like, say, Thursday through the weekend, we're going to get that shipped out today. So it's optimal for the ice packs not melting. Hey there, Hood. Welcome in. How are you beautiful humans doing today? Happy Monday. So take advantage of my free shipping I'm offering. It is free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. I always include ice packs and insulation, just standard, because look at these. These are delicate candy. They deserve a lot of attention from me to make sure it gets to you in good shape. Yeah, maybe it's the Texan in me, but I've always said taro. Taro is the cards. Taro is the root. I think it's regional on how it's pronounced. But yes, like they're saying, it is very popular in the Philippines and Polynesian islands. It's really popular in Hawaii and the tropical areas. Japan, really huge there. Lots of ice creams and things like that. How many do you get in order? Well, a package is 3 pieces, so it's 6 ounces of candy. If you like doing the math on how much marshmallow am I getting, it is 6 ounces. We have really nice packaging. I wish I brought my package so I don't have to touch it so you guys can see. Actually, I should probably get that moved over. Corn flavor is popular there. Hey there, Skunkle. Skunkle Hippie. Yeah, he's a big fan of the creamy taro as well. Yeah, so the cards is pronounced taro with the accent on the end. And here, at least in the United States, we say taro. I'm sure it's pronounced different ways across the world. Our world is a beautiful, fascinating, vibrant place. And, like British English and American English, we have different pronunciations for things sometimes. So, yeah, there is a lot of variance probably. How are you, beautiful humans? Happy Monday. So this is my favorite flavor. Skunkle Hippie's a big fan of the taro as well. Look at how pretty that is. No corn syrup. Natural colors. These are gluten-free. Not all my flavors are. Most of them are, though. If you're really needing a gluten-free option, all of my bundles are gluten-free. This is so tender and smooth and silky. You have so many flavors I can't choose. What are your favorites besides the taro? I think the bestseller bundle is a good way to go. I'm a huge fan of the bougie bundle. If you like florals, so this is slightly floral, it's slightly earthy. It's a deep, velvety, nutty flavor, like a vanilla, nutty, earthy, slightly floral, slightly earthy. Tallow is the fat. So no marshmallows have beef tallow. That's not a thing. Tallow is the fat, and fat would, it's not conducive because fat deflates marshmallows. So what you're thinking of is the gelatin. The gelatin is what is used for making the marshmallows. Most marshmallows are made from pork gelatin, which is fine, but not everyone wants to use pork for various reasons. But also, if you're like, why do I care? It doesn't taste like bacon or beef or anything like that. Of course, you can't taste that. But beef gelatin does naturally have more collagen in it. So if you're trying to up your collagen game, choose beef gelatin over pork gelatin. It does have a lot more. Yes. Miss Carolyn is preaching the truth there. Lillian says, these look delicious. Thank you so much. They are pretty good. I'm pretty proud of them. This is a pretty amazing candy. I know it might be a little strange to look at, like, what am I doing here? But yeah, so they're so silky and just packed with flavor. And I'm going to grab my next flavor. Husband, are you here to help me, or are you not here? You're here. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to show you guys. It'll be shipped today, she says, if I put my order in on Saturday. Yeah, so we'll ship it today. And here's what a package looks like. So we have a professional bagging machine. This is the real deal. Like, we have a really nice bagger. We are a mom and pop, but we were spending 8 hours a day bagging things. So we got a really nice, cough, expensive bagging machine that has all the things that are required to look, you know, like you could get this at the grocery store. You know, it's commercial packaging. It's really good. Roll call, Tim, not present. Maybe I should kind of put this like this so you guys can see the package. I'm gonna get some new gloves, and I'll get my next flavor up, which is gonna be, drum roll, please. It's gonna be the cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll coming up, my friends. It looks like real cinnamon rolls. It is not. We're bamboozling you. These are not real cinnamon rolls. They are marshmallows. And I don't cross-contaminate my sugars. I use specific bins for specific flavors so that allergens are not crossed. And also, not everyone wants cinnamon in their, see, I've got different bins for different things. So yes, they are pretty, thank you. These are delicious. These really do taste like cinnamon roll. And I know that I've got real cinnamon on top here, but the actual mallow is flavored cinnamon roll. If you didn't see any of this brown cinnamon on here, it would still taste like cinnamon roll. So they're pretty darn good. These are really popular. These are actually in my bestseller bundle, and they are gluten-free. Oh, Jorge, darling, I appreciate your high opinion of my Spanish skills. I can tell you I can find the bathroom and ask for a glass of water. That's about where I'm at. Michelle says, I was nice and shared with my hubby. Cinnamon roll is my favorite now. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. It is a pretty fantastic flavor. Tim, can you please help me? I'm going to need a bucket soon. What is he doing? He's left me by myself. Oh, yes. Okay, my friends. Cinnamon roll. So look, it's going to be white under here. Now, even though it's white, even though this is white, this is flavored cinnamon roll all through and through. The cinnamon on the outside is really for looks, a little bit of flavor, but most of the flavor is in the mallow. I just try to make it look pretty because, gosh, if you're going to get something that's called cinnamon roll, I really feel like it should look like cinnamon rolls. Maybe I'm just a snob. The cookie, the butter beer. You know, yes. It's a year-round flavor. So this is 3 marshmallows. This is what you'll get in a package. It is gluten-free. Woody's giving me the thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate you. So I try not to mess it up too much because I want the top to be pretty, but we will knock off this extra powder. These will not stick to your teeth or your dental work if you're kind of like not so sure. Yeah, butterbeer, it is kind of like a fall flavor, but gosh, we're huge fans of butterbeer, so we kind of keep it going. It's my husband's favorite flavor, so he gets all cranky when we take it down. But yes, take advantage of my free shipping, my friends. Look how soft these are. Oh my gosh. This should be illegal in at least a couple of states, but you know, they're not illegal. They should be regulated. It's like massively delicious. But yeah, we do free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders $50 or more. We always include ice packs and insulation. That's just how we roll. Most places charge for insulation and stuff like that. But it takes us at least a day to make a batch. And we don't want it to melt just as much as you don't want it to melt. So in that, on that vein, we do ship it priority, which means it's going to be on a plane. And we ship it out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it won't stay there over the weekend and melt in a warehouse somewhere. That would be tragic. We've learned a few things. We've been in business for about 2 years. Hey there, Botanic. Yes, these are cinnamon roll gourmet marshmallows. If you look at my little paper up here, you can see that we use real marshmallow root. We are the only marshmallow shop on the global marketplace making real marshmallows because we use the plant, the real marshmallow plant. I do have some really interesting blog articles on my my W. If you think about our shop name, the Toasty Smore, you can see there should be an orange cart, but also I have those blog articles that talk more about the plant. So if you are interested in the plant itself, it's the Latin botanical name for it is Althea officinalis. And you can learn all about that. If you scroll to the bottom of my W, there's a blog, and you can read about why I use no corn syrup, why I use halal beef gelatin, and why we use marshmallow root. I really just want this to be awesome. Oh, Brittany, I'm so sorry about the Marshmallow of the Month Club. Thank you for that thumbs up, Woody. I appreciate you. So yeah, we used to have a Marshmallow of the Month Club. It got to be too much for the two of us. We spent like a week and a half doing the shipping out of that, and it was just too hard for the two of us. Maybe it'll come back later if we ever get an employee, but like my husband, bless his heart, he was fighting me tooth and nail for months, and finally he won. So we just decided to take it down for now. Maybe later on we can bring it back. But if you guys are curious, that's what a package looks like. Back there, that purple, that's our creamy terry. You see how much more bright the purple is of that? So probably a couple months. So they're very shelf stable. There's nothing in them that will rot. And, because it's made basically, our first ingredient is cane sugar. Cane sugar is the first ingredient. And so they're very shelf stable. I'm actually going to be putting up our marshmallows on Fair for wholesale eventually. We've done a little bit of that, but it's, again, it's just the two of us. If you like supporting small, this is about as small as it gets. Oh, look, there's like a little thing on the side that says guarantees. But yeah, so we always do ice packs, insulation. I'll knock off this extra powder. And yeah, so we've been making these marshmallows for about 2 years now. And haven't been on TikTok that long, of course. I think we're coming up on 10 months. If you guys ever saw us, in our early days, we kind of went viral for one of my ridiculous videos that I was all nervous about getting on the live, and I was shaking, literally. Hey there, Scotty. So we have a guitar cutter that has wires that are 2 inches apart. So you can see the lines. I'm trying to get this over here a little bit. So you can see the lines. It's been cut. You can see the grid it's kind of hard to see because I'm also splitting up the marshmallow, pulling it that way. But it is sweet, yes. So the first ingredient is cane sugar, so it is pretty sweet. So yeah, the guitar, there's 2 arms. One goes down this way and one goes down this way. I do have to cut it before the live. It's too challenging for me to use the cutter and try to move around the phone and everything, so I have to do it off the live. I've tried, but I can't do it. So yeah, even though the inside is white, it is cinnamon roll flavored. It doesn't have just the flavoring on the outside. It is all through and through cinnamon roll. So this is really popular. I noticed for Father's Day, it was a really popular gift for the fathers because it is cinnamon roll flavor. And these are gluten-free, even though if you think about it, like cinnamon roll, it's the opposite of gluten-free. Yeah, all of our bundles, by the way, are gluten-free, so you don't have to worry about, if you're gifting, it's like an easy win button because they're really cute in the package altogether. So this is one package of 3 marshmallows. The bundles have 6 marshmallows, so it's 2 of those packages side by side, and it's really, oh yeah, the butter vanilla, yeah, that one's really popular. That's my most ordinary flavor is the butter vanilla. So Kathy, what we do is we pour it, so it's molten, right? We pour it into the pan, and then we cover the whole thing with cinnamon, and then we put my grid arms on top of it to show us where the 2-inch marks are. And I take toothpicks, and we swirl them very quickly. So it's kind of funny to see, because it's like this test of, how quickly can we do it before it starts to get, too. Can they melt? Yes, they can melt during shipping. So that's why we only ship Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and with lots of ice packs and insulation, and the priority shipping has $100 insurance on it. So yeah, I was determined to make it cute, Kathy. I was so determined. It's like, okay, these have to look like cinnamon rolls. We can't just have squares and be like, I hereby dub this cinnamon roll flavor. I want it to be a great presentation for like gifts. It has to look good too. So we use all natural colors. We use beef gelatin. Oh yeah, please contact me if there's something going on. Let's see. What else? Yeah, you can see my little sign up there. We use real marshmallow root. It's kind of hard to aim. It's kind of like doing your hair in the mirror, but you turned your back. And then we never use corn syrup. And we use all natural colors, and we use halal certified beef gelatin. Thank you so much for your order. Make sure that you're partaking in our free shipping. If you're in the lower 48 states, on orders $50 or more, you get free shipping. And the nice thing about those size boxes is that we can fit more ice packs and insulation in those boxes because they're bigger. And that just makes them more stable for shipping. If I'm shipping out just one package, that's the most expensive way to try us, is one package at a time, because like the shipping is almost as much as the actually it's more than marshmallow. That's not my fault. USPS puts those rates, not me. So I encourage you to just get free shipping. It has a more stable chance of, arriving with no issues. But yeah, we ship out a lot of candy, so we're pretty good at what we do, but the bigger, the better. You feel like you would choke on these? Hey there. Hi there, Awash. How are you? Welcome in. Why do you feel, I've never heard that before. Why do you feel like you would choke on them? So we do take off the extra powder if that's what you're looking at. Like if the powder is making you nervous, they're not powdery when you get them. But yeah, we are family owned and operated. My kids and I made a lot of candy together as a hobby. And I told my kids they can have as much candy as they want as long as they made it themselves. And so we've done a lot of candy making together, like honeycomb, taffy, toffee, fudge, hard candies and things like that. And of course, one day we went down the marshmallow making rabbit hole, and they came out so good. I was like, oh my goodness. I put on signs on the mailboxes in the neighborhood. I put up posts in the Book of Faces and went to the farmers markets. I started setting up camp there, and I realized, oh my goodness, we have this beautiful thing called the interweb. Yeah, I'll take off the extra powder. So this is just a part of the process. We do a powder shaking off thing so that it's not powdery. So if you see this package back here, it's not powdery at all. That's our creamy taro flavor. And we use, really nice packaging. It's nice and professional, so it has a good, the apple pie is patriotic. And, oh yes, Woody, did you like the apple pie? Do you think you could add tiny flecks of dates and almonds? Not as they are, because they're already set. I could on top, on the finished product. I used to have an amaretto almond marshmallow that I rotate in and out. It's delicious. It's a little bit challenging to cut the marshmallows with the almond slivers, but that's right. Miss Carolyn is bringing up a great fact. It does not stick to your dental work at all. These are gluten-free. They are corn syrup free. If you look at our little sign, real marshmallow root. If you've never tried real marshmallows before, give us a try. These are real marshmallows. We're the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create our marshmallows. I feel like we're being bamboozled on what we're calling gourmet marshmallows, and we need to raise the bar a little bit. The first ingredient in most places is corn syrup. I don't feel like that's an ingredient that we would normally associate with gourmet. You know what I mean? Ray. That's how I say it, is almond. I will die on this hill. It's one of the cool things about our world. We have such a wide variety of people and cultures and how things are done. And it's different all around the world. And I respect that. And I love and I celebrate the diversity that we have in our world. So that's why I try my best to create a candy that can be enjoyed by as many people as possible. That's why we do the beef gelatin that is halal certified, because I had a lot of requests for it. I didn't even know what the word meant until I started researching and everything. And that's why we do it. Most marshmallows are made with pork gelatin, so a lot of people are trying to avoid pork for whatever reason. And so that's why we make that choice. And then the natural colors, I know a lot of people are trying to avoid those artificial colors. And so no corn syrup as well. And then real marshmallow root. We use organic marshmallow root. My day got ruined after I woke up, but happy. I'm glad that you're better now, my friend. I'm glad. I hope that you are better. I hope that things get easier. Yeah, most of our marshmallows are gluten-free. How many pieces in it? So one package, Mio. See this back here? This is our creamy taro flavor. You can see they're pretty big marshmallows. So 3 of them into a package. So I don't want to like put powder all over it, but you can see like that's a good stretch. Like I can't get my arm all the way down there, but so 3 of these to a package. It's 6 ounces in a bag. This tastes like cinnamon roll. And then that back there is creamy taro. So we do have a few flavors, around 30 different flavors. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by what we have options-wise, I know you can get to like a decision paralysis. That's why we offer bundles. We do have the mixed marshmallow bundle, which is a gluten-free assortment of our best sellers. I do have a blog. If you think about our name, and you can read more about marshmallow root and why we use it. We are the only shop on the global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create our marshmallows. I think it's pretty special. Our best seller is probably going to be the s'mores. It does have real dairy, because the chocolate is real, and graham cracker. So that one does have dairy and gluten. But if you need gluten-free, all of the bundles are gluten-free, or feel free to ask me here. I do have the ingredients very transparently listed on each listing, but if you just like, hey, what has gluten, what has this, what has that, I'm happy to answer your questions. This is what a package of the cinnamon roll would look like. It's 3 of them. So you can see the lines, you know. But I will knock off all this extra powder. It won't be powdery when you get it. It does have real cinnamon. The white in there is flavored already, like cinnamon roll. This is just for aesthetics, to have the little bit of brown on top. Hey there, Ellie says, yum. So true, so true. These were really popular for Father's Day. Cinnamon roll, I mean, who doesn't love cinnamon roll? They're gluten-free, they're pretty large. As you can see, they're 2-inch squares. We do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Hello, I was wondering, do you guys have fruit pectin gelatin instead of beef? I don't, Leah. I was working on it for a while, and I've just haven't been able to get to it. I wanted to make a vegan option, and I just haven't successfully been able to get to it. So I don't have that option. You can't have halal certified beef gelatin? It is halal certified. So the certificate, if you guys are curious about that, like how legit is this? You can see the actual certificate on our ingredients page on the Toasty Smore, our direct W. So you can see that it is legit. We actually have to get it imported to have that. Oh my goodness gracious. What does your sugar blend consist of? Tracy, great question. So number one ingredient is cane sugar. And our second ingredient is the invert sugar, which is basically a cane sugar that has been cooked to a certain temperature and for a certain amount of time to be turned into a syrup. So it does the same job as corn syrup without using corn syrup. So corn syrup basically prevents crystallization in candy making. So it's pretty integral to making all of this successful and the creamy, tender softness of it. So that way it makes a successful candy. So invert sugar is our second ingredient after just pure cane sugar. This is our cinnamon roll flavor. So Mallory, this package back here is a whole package. So that's 6 ounces of candy back here. You can see the packaging is really nice. It's like a commercial, like a at the grocery store. I ordered on Saturday. Had it been shipped out? No. So Sub-Zero, we're going to ship it out today. So yeah, we only ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because of the heat. And oh, Austin, Texas hairstyle. I used to live in Austin. Yeah. And now we live in the beautiful state of New Mexico. Yeah, so we only ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to avoid the candy sitting in a hot warehouse over the weekend. So when we ship it out at the end of the day on Monday is the best for using the time for the ice packs staying frozen the whole time. So if you, I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you go to the mailbox, you know, to the post office at the beginning of the day, I'd say Monday morning, it would sit in that post office all day long until they close and then be shipped out. So it's actually better that the perfect Goldilocks time is actually right before they close their doors. So that's what we do to optimize that ice pack time. We really try to optimize how long the ice packs will stay frozen and get it to you in great shape. So the ice packs will likely be melted, but the point is that they keep your marshmallows from melting in transit. That's why we use insulation and ice packs in every single order. These are very shelf stable. They do not rot. They're, you know, it's sugar, so it's very shelf stable, but I don't want them to melt. So we take a lot of care, and we ship out a lot of candy. We're pretty good at what we do. So that's why we choose to do it that way. We follow like what a lot of the chocolate shops do. Leah says, oh my goodness. Let me get caught up. Do you guys have fruit pack? Okay. There's a difference such as Sunny and Shia, so Suns can have beef gelatin. Oh, I see. But your marshmallows look amazing. I tried to make my own marshmallows once and they kind of crystallized. That's the hard part. Yep, they crystallize. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to make marshmallows. Yeah, all we have is the halal. What is marshmallow root? So that's a great question. Marshmallow root is what makes our marshmallows really special. Marshmallows used to be made with the plant. So the plant is, like if you want to look up the actual species, it's called Althea officinalis. That's Althea. Thank you so much. Oh, that person got free shipping. Yay. So you can look at I have some write-ups about it on my blog that talk about the plant. It was first used, from what we can tell, by the ancient Egyptians around 2000 BC. And yeah, we're in the beautiful state of New Mexico. We're in a little mountain village up in the mountains. It's great for making candy. It's nice and dry. The altitude's high. Oh, Woody, so sweet. So Woody over there on the Tubal Ubles says, for anyone wondering, not only do these look like cinnamon rolls, they taste like cinnamon rolls, and that is worth a purchase. Yummy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I've got all the write-ups on my blog if you're interested in reading more about the plant. So there are benefits. Marshmallows used to be a medicine. These are obviously a candy and not a medicine, but that's what they used to be used as. And so they had to, because marshmallow root's really bitter, they had to like use honey and hide the flavor because it was soothing to the digestive. It was soothing. It has what's called a mucilage property that soothes and coats like sore throats, things like that. So they used it for like digestive woes. They used it for sore throats. That's the kind of stuff they used it for. So, just traditionally, and I'm very sticky today, y'all. So in the 1800s or so, when industrial, the steam engine and all that, like factories became a thing, and they figured out how to do a process called extrusion with basically corn syrup being puffed up full of air. And they made a fortune, or are making a fortune, off of really crappy marshmallows. And we never saw real marshmallows again. So I'm trying to bring back old-fashioned candy making with real marshmallows. They're pretty awesome. And the texture is tremendously silky and different than what you might experience with other marshmallows, including, quote, gourmet marshmallows. I've had them, trust me. So it's really different. So, no, see this package back here, there's 3 marshmallows in it. I can't quite reach, but so this is what it looks like in my hand, just like normal. So this is 1. So there's 3 in a package, and that's 6 ounces in a package. So I'm hoping I'm not missing questions. Yeah, so it's quite a lot of candy. If you look at other marshmallow shops, our prices can't be beat because we're just a mom and pop. We have really low overhead. We have our own dedicated, we're in the space. I hope you guys, some of you are here and you've seen it, our marshmallow kitchen. It looks like a commercial kitchen that's just dedicated to marshmallows. It's all we do here. So we try our best to make it as phenomenal as possible. I want it to be a great experience. I want you guys to have a lot of fun trying the real deal, real old-fashioned marshmallows. They're really different than what we're used to. I used to hate marshmallows, which is kind of crazy that here I am making marshmallows all day. But yeah, so that's what we do. It's what we specialize in. If you order today, I will be packing your order this evening in our live. So it will be shipped out tomorrow. And if you ordered over the weekend, we will be packing that out and shipping it today. So you guys can have comfort in knowing that the post office is at its optimal time for candy shipment and ice packs and insulation in every single order. These are gluten-free. These cinnamon rolls, marshmallows are gluten-free. These are not real cinnamon roll. These are marshmallows. But we do have around 30 different flavors, lots of different options to choose from. If you're thinking, hey, I want some variety, but I can't choose, I don't want to spend too much, try some bundles. I have 2 different bundles right now. I have the Bougie bundle, which is my personal favorite. It's not for everyone because it's kind of exotic flavors. I like exotic, floral flavors. Things are kind of adventurous. I love that kind of thing. So I've got the Bougie bundle, and then I've got the best seller bundle, or the mixed marshmallow bundle. We call it the mixed marshmallow bundle here on TikTok, but it has the cinnamon roll in there. All of our bundles are gluten-free. If you're like, hey, I want to do a nice gift for maybe a teacher or a colleague or maybe a client, and you want it to be, in a good, little presentation, it's going to be 6 marshmallows in a bundle, by the way. And so you see here 6. It kind of gives you an idea of how much is in it. It's a lot of candy. So, yeah, 12 ounces. Hey there, Shaby. How are you? Xander says, I watched your other video of why and what you do, and this is amazing. I subbed and will be sharing. Thank you so much, Xander. I appreciate you. I love doing the 2-row separations, y'all. This is my favorite part, just doing the 2 rolls. Oh, it's real marshmallows, the real deal. We do old-fashioned marshmallows with real marshmallow root, no corn syrup. I think you guys deserve better. If we're going to call something gourmet, it can't have the number 1 ingredient as corn syrup. I'm sorry, but it's just a fact. We're being bamboozled. Let's do better. You guys deserve it. And this is, it's a treat. So yeah, this is what a package would look like. That's a lot of candy, y'all. This is 3 marshmallows. I know I kind of messed up the ridge over here, but if you see the lines on the back, it's a little bit easier to see that that's indeed 3 of them. And if you ordered right meow, we will be packing your order in tonight's order packing thing where you get to see my mug and all the ridiculous faces I make because I can't control my forehead. I make all the faces. Where can I order? Alex, the Toasty Smore, my friend. There's also the orange cart. So yeah, Miss Carolyn is super helpful. Right, meow. 2 ounces, approximately. I bet you if I measured this right now, it's going to be a little bit more than 2 ounces. That's a lot of candy. That's just one. So 3 comes in a package. These are gluten-free. Not all my flavors are gluten-free, but I do cut and process my candy in a specific order so I don't have cross-contamination. I really care about that kind of stuff. These be look you. Sure, that's a great question. So this is, I use different sugar boxes to keep them from being sticky. So these will not stick to your teeth or your dental work. This is just a part of the process, but this is a gluten-free cornstarch, powdered sugar, and cinnamon blend. I use this only for my cinnamon flavors. So let's see that. Like I don't cross-contaminate my different bins for the different flavors I use. I do, specific gluten-free bin for the gluten-free ones. These are coarse gluten-free. And then next I'll have a different bin because I'm moving on to ones that have like biscoff cookies mixed in, and they'll have different ratios of what's in the sugar just to keep it from being sticky. These are so good. I ordered more. Shauna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with them. They're not bad. So I do have a new flavor for July 4th. It's probably too late to get in time, but it's apple pie. I do have real pieces of freeze-dried apple stirred into the top, and it has graham cracker on the bottom. It does have gluten because of the graham cracker. And I have red and white sprinkles to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our, the United States birthday. And, we're all different people, right? We're all different people. We have all different backgrounds and beliefs. But like our slogan here at the Toasty Smore is life is sweeter when we come together. That's our vibe here. We try not to be political or religious at all, but life is sweeter when we come together. So I decided to kind of do like the side name of the apple pie is Celebrating Home, because we're all different, but it is home. So Celebrating Home is kind of my alternate name for our apple pie. It's like America. But Celebrating Home that's kind of vibe I want to give off here. And life is sweeter when we come together, and I really believe that. And that's how we roll here. Cinnamon roll. We're very silly. I don't take myself very seriously, so here we are, doing the thing. We do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states, my friends. I always do ice packs and insulation on every order, no matter how large or small. But I do free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And we do a lot like chocolate shops do, and we only ship out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you order today, I will pack your order in front of you this evening. We'll do a different live where I have it in a different room and everything, and you'll see myself, not just my hands. And I'd love to have you guys come watch me pack orders, and we just joke around and just stress-free. I actually interact with you. These are gluten-free, Jay. Yeah. So my bundles are all gluten-free. Not all my flavors are, but the ones in the bundles are gluten-free. Most of the flavors are gluten-free. Oh, the sour bundle. It shouldn't even be showing because I have no quantity. I need to make it. So it's basically a fruit mix. It has blue raspberry, it has watermelon, wild cherry, green apple, pineapple, and mango. and they're all naturally colored, and they're all sour, and they're in a bundle. So like this is 3 marshmallows. So the bundles is 2 of these packages stuck together basically. So that's what the sour bundle is. It's just that I need to make it. It would take me probably a day and a half to make that many marshmallows. Which ones are not gluten-free so I can stay away? It's easier, yeah, for me to tell you which ones have gluten. The s'mores has gluten. The blueberry and strawberry cheesecake has gluten. The banana cream pie has Nilla wafers, so that has gluten. Thank you, Hailey. Yeah, the natural colors, that was a huge deal for me to shift over to that when I did that. The cookie butter biscoff has gluten. The key lime pie has gluten. So I do want to say the cookies and cream is gluten-free because I use gluten-free Oreos. But feel free to ask also, just if you want to write it in here, Jay, it's like, I'm totally happy to answer the question. The apple pie has gluten. So yeah, anything with the graham crackers. But yeah, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to actually interact with you and answer your questions. Yes, gluten-free Oreos. Yeah, so the cookies and cream. I have to chop those up, so it's like, yeah, we know exactly what goes into them. Here's the last 2 of the cinnamon roll. Husband, do I have clean buckets?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to tear it.
That's that.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Oh. Thank you so much for your purchase. Will you ever get a... No, I'm a giant wiener, Josh. I have no tattoos. Even though I was in the army, you'd think I'd have some tattoos. I don't. I'm a giant wiener. I can't think of anything I like enough to actually put it on me permanently, you know, so including marshmallows. Hey there, Lauren saying hi, and then McKinney also saying hi. How are you, beautiful humans? So next up, I think it's cookie butter biscoff I'm going to be doing. Both of them have gluten. Actually, you guys can vote for me. Can you tell me in the chat, do you want to see strawberry cheesecake or do you want to see cookie butter biscoff next? Can y'all please type it in the chat while I'm getting my space clean? Should I do strawberry cheesecake next or should I do the cookie butter biscoff next? I'm going to be cleaning up just a little bit, not that it really touches my space or anything, but I like to just kind of wipe down all the different powders. So strawberry cheesecake or cookie butter biscoff, which one is next, my friends? I need to know. What would you prefer to see? I believe that's what I have next anyway. I hope I'm not giving misinformation. So let's see, what's the votes? Cookie butter? Why halal beef gelatin? That's a great question because people asked for it a lot. Oh, looks like strawberry cheesecake is the winner, my friends. All right, I'm gonna bring over the strawberry cheesecake. Did you say if someone orders today, it will go out today? No, if you order today, I will pack it today and it will go out tomorrow. Yeah. No phone calls. I didn't even know what halal meant until I was asked to do it. It is just trying to satisfy the incredible amount of requests I had for it. Here's our strawberry cheesecake. Again, that is naturally colored, my friends. And I do specific bins to not cross-contaminate. You can see this one specifically is for my graham crackers. More natural, yeah. I'm missing probably some of the questions. Did someone say, oh yeah, strawberry cheese. There we go. Okay, excellent. Getting my stuff together. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. All right, beautiful marshmallow. It actually looks like real cheesecake. This is our strawberry cheesecake gourmet marshmallow. So you see my little paper up here? We use real marshmallow roots. This is the real deal. As far as I'm aware of, we are the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow roots. I have not found anyone else. I found a couple places that used to, but they are out of business. You ordered the bougie bundle, Tanya. You are my people. You are my people. I'm really into the bougie stuff. I like the floral exotic flavors. I hope you love it. So yeah, we used real marshmallow root. Boy, it's hard to like point. There we go. It's my hand. We use real marshmallow root to do a 12-hour cold water infusion before you even start making the candy. It takes over 24 hours to make a batch. So it's a really special process. Look, this looks like real cheesecake. We use graham crackers on this one. This does have gluten. But I think it's a beautiful marshmallow. This is one of my OGs. This is what I started out with. This is one of my flavors I used to take to farmers markets with me. And people just love it. It's beautiful. God, it smells good. It's like everything, strawberry. Just what does the root do that gelatin alone doesn't? It has benefits. The texture is superior. It's smooth and creamy, like velvety and silky in the texture. And marshmallow root has been used for all kinds of beneficial properties. Yeah, floral exotic. You'll like the bougie bundle. So, yes, the halal beef gelatin. So, what all flowers do you? So for my bougie bundle, I've got the pears in wine syrup that does have real pears in it. The wine syrup is a Merlot wine syrup, but it's alcohol free. I've got champagne and sugar, again, alcohol free. Lavender and honey is in that one. The creamy taro, my personal favorite. Rose pistachio and dulce de leche is like a caramel. So I love it. Yeah, so they're all gluten-free and dairy-free in the bundles, except, yeah, so that's right. Yeah, there's no dairy because I don't have any chocolate chips in them. I love that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're kind of like, hey, I want something more nostalgic, more all old-time favorites, you'll like the bestseller bundle or what's called the mixed marshmallow bundle here on TikTok. They don't let me call it bestseller bundle. But that one is gluten-free. It has cinnamon roll. It has, cinnamon roll, creme brulee. Wait, is that right? Yeah, creme brulee. I love rose. So that's just me. But I will say, bestseller-wise, even though that bundle is called the bestseller bundle on my W, it does not have s'mores, which is our all-time bestseller. But it has gluten, so I don't put s'mores in the gluten-free pack. So if you want the s'mores, the all-time biggest seller, yeah, the s'mores for sure is our biggest seller. I should have like a gluten bundle like this one and the key lime pie and the blueberry cheesecake. God, those are so good. And the s'mores. If I had like a whole gluten pack, cookie butter biscoff, banana cream pie. Gosh. Should I do a gluten bundle? So this is what a pack of 3 would look like. This is our strawberry cheesecake, and it is naturally colored. I tried to make it look like a real cheesecake. I think it's super cute. It looks really powdery on top because it is. I will be knocking off all this extra powder. It will be cute and pretty in the package. Just like, I don't know if you guys can see back there. I don't really want to touch it because I'm gloved, but this is my creamy taro. See how the purple is nice. It doesn't have all the powder on there. I should do a gluten bundle, Woody. Yeah, Woody's asking if I should do a gluten bundle. My family will kill me. Doing the bundles is quite a lot of work for a couple of people. My son does help a lot. My daughter helps with boxes. It's just us, the family, you know. So right now my husband is putting together orders that will go out today because they were ordered over the weekend. But this is our strawberry cheesecake. These are gourmet marshmallows. So I know there's a lot of powder. The powder will be knocked off. But as you can see from the sign back here, we use real marshmallow root. It is organic marshmallow root. We never use corn syrup. We use natural colors, and we had overwhelming requests for us to use halal certified beef gelatin. We used to use just plain old beef gelatin. So beef gelatin does have more collagen in it than the typical marshmallows at the grocery store, which they use pork gelatin. So some people are trying to avoid pork for whatever reason. And so also beef gelatin has more collagen. So it's just a better ingredient. I feel like if we're going to call something gourmet, we should use good ingredients. I feel like some of these, I don't know, like the number one ingredient of a gourmet item shouldn't be corn syrup, in my opinion. Maybe I'm too snooty. I don't know. Am I too much of a snob? Maybe. There we go. You guys are awesome. But this is 3 marshmallows right here, so you can kind of see it a little bit better if I tear it, just so you can kind of get an idea of how big these are. So this is 3 marshmallows, and that's what's in that package back there. So you can see our packaging is really, really nice. What's in the root beer float? So we do make our sprinkles ourselves, and I make little sprinkles that goes on top of the root beer float that are root beer float flavored, so they're kind of crunchy. So it's like getting root beer flavored little tiny candies, just a little bit. There's not a lot of them. Oh, you have a corn intolerance. Okay, my friend, there's a really big company that is corn-free. They're called Hammonds, Hammonds. They're huge. They're a huge super industrial candy pumping factory, but I do know for a fact that they are corn-free if you're looking for a corn-free marshmallow. Unfortunately, I do use gluten-free corn starch. So I can't help you, but I can at least get you referred over to something that won't kill you. Yeah. And they don't know I exist. They're a huge multi-million-dollar candy company. It's not like I'm helping out a mom and pop, but at least I'm helping you. But I'm not going to lie to you. You don't want to have mine. I do use corn starch. It is gluten-free corn starch. Sean says, ugh, I want. I don't blame you, my friend. These are delicious. God, every time I tear open a new row, it's like the strawberry creamy smell just comes up and hits me in the face. You are most welcome. Maybe you can tell other people about me, though, Chetta. Looks like angel food cake. That's because it was made by an angel. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Let's get the list out, y'all. That's so funny. So this is one. If you order, like strawberry cheesecake, for example, there's 3 of them in the package back there. You can see we use real marshmallow root. It is organic quality marshmallow root. We're the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create our candy. I try to use good ingredients that I think are going to be as useful to as many people as possible. So I try to, I don't use any corn syrup at all in any part of our process. Oh, is Tanya having a problem? Did you put in a coupon code? Because Shopify won't let you double stack discounts. So do you dust with corn? So both, yeah, a mix. That's a great question. It's a mix of both. So I thought, I'd be smart and just use corn. I would just use powdered sugar. No, it gets sticky in like 10 minutes. So it is, so pre-tax it has to be, and pre-shipping has to be under, 50 to get that free shipping. But don't put any coupon codes because Shopify won't let you stack discounts. So be aware of that. But yeah, it does work, I promise. So just make sure there's nothing kind of putting you in there. But yeah, so natural colors. Oh my gosh, this is so silky tender. Wow. And the aroma of the strawberries. Every time I tear a new one, it's like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. In case you guys care, I'm constantly starving when I do my lives because it smells so good. This is our strawberry cheesecake flavor. And we are mom and pop. It's just me and my husband making these. Yeah, potato starch does work, but the cost difference is actually astronomical. I used to use potato starch when I very first started, and it's like 5 times more expensive. It's unfortunate because I would switch in a heartbeat. Because I have had a couple people come over for, that have corn allergies. How to get the yellow color? So I use natural colors from the Chef Master Natural Food Color line. I believe it's beta carotene. So I do have an article written about this on my blog that talks about the different ingredients and what I use and why, and just the full transparency of what's in them and all that. So it's a vegetable glycerin and beta carotene is basically what they use. I tried to make my own food colors from like beef and everything, but I mean, not beet. I tried to make it from beet and I kept burning it. It was awful. It is satisfying, right? Like this is like a stress section. It is a stress section. And I have to be nice and slow, otherwise I'll tear it. Not the way I mean to. So it's very powdery looking as it is, but it will lose this white powdery look and turn nice and bright and pink. Like, see how this is nice and vibrant and pretty and pink? The pink color is created by beet and I think red cabbage, actually. Of course, you can't taste any of that. This does not taste like a health food because it's not. This is a candy. Yeah, we use halal certified beef gelatin. If you want to see that certificate, that is available on my products, my ingredients page. You can see the certificate, the dated certificate and everything. So we're very transparent about what we use. Yeah, lots of collagen is in that beef gelatin, you're right. Hey there, Cloud, how are you? How are you, beautiful humans? Happy Monday. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for helping me answer questions because I am having to like look down and like I pick up stuff and I miss questions sometimes. But I wanted to create a great candy that people could really enjoy and as many people as possible could, maybe give it to another person as a gift. Maybe you've got like a corporate gift you need to give or a teacher gift or just celebrating someone that they just made it through the week or got through the day. Whatever little victory you can think of, this might be a nice gift to give to someone, including yourself. I feel like we need to kind of raise the bar of the standards of what marshmallows should be, and especially gourmet marshmallows. I feel like the standard is a little too low. So that's why we don't use any corn syrup. We use all natural colors. And they're pretty big. And so we use organic marshmallow root. By the way, I couldn't fit organic marshmallow root on my little sheet here, but this is what a package looks like. It's 3 of them. And you can see this is one. They're all exactly the same size. You can kind of see like the size. It's a nice 2-inch cube. So 3 of them goes into a package. These do have gluten because of the graham cracker on the bottom. Yeah, this is our strawberry cheesecake, Miss Cloud. Most of my flavors are gluten-free, but a few do have the gluten. My biggest seller is the s'mores, and it does have real dairy. It has real chocolate in there, and of course the graham cracker. I do give free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And that always includes ice packs and insulation. I know most places charge for that. What do you do with them? Right in your face. Right in your face, Dano. So that's one thing, right? We're always thinking like, how can we put marshmallows into something else, right? Because we never go to the grocery store, not most of us anyway, and buy a big sack of white marshmallows, or the white sacks of sadness, I call them. We don't just eat it like a bag of candy, right? We put it in other stuff. But this is a bona fide candy all on its own. Like most people eat these straight out of the package, and you'll see why if you try it. I don't do small ones for coffee and things like that. My cutter only does 2-inch cubes like this. And to do small ones, I would need to do a completely different process. And unfortunately, the cutters are extremely expensive, and I just don't have the funds for that. So the big ones, I do have people that order the custom marshmallow sheets off of my W. You can get any flavor you want. And sometimes people get them uncut, and they'll just cut them whatever size they want for their daily coffee or their daily oatmeal or their hot cocoa or their tea or whatever. So a lot of people like to enjoy them like that. But most of the time people order these as a candy, and they just eat them straight out of the package like a candy. These will last a nice long time. I did order some marshmallows from some other companies just to kind of see how things go. And I noticed that they got hard and stale really quickly. These will not. You can roast them, Jazz, yeah. But they're so moisture rich, you'll need to rotate them quite quickly. They're very tender. And but the beautiful thing is you could probably roast this guy for probably 10 times, maybe 8 to 10 times before you're down to a nub. And see, since this is strawberry cheesecake flavored, it'll create like a creme brulee shell on the outside that you can pull off, and it's strawberry cheesecake times 20 after you roast it. Most people don't roast them, they just open up their pie hole and the marshmallow hole, put it right straight in, because it's just delicious all on its own. It's supposed to be 95 plus here for a week. Will they survive the heat wave? Hopefully. Hi, Nashia. How's it going? Hi there, Chevy. We do ice packs and insulation, and we do expedited shipping. We use priority shipping. Yes, we do ship to Texas. We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, right next to you. We ship worldwide. We've shipped to Saudi Arabia. We shipped to Florida, Southern California. I do have to say, the only issue we've really had so far is Las Vegas, Nevada has been a challenge. So we have to do a whole lot of ice packs for that one, but we can get it there successfully without melting. Now, please know that, what do you do with them? You eat them like candy. So I do want you to know the ice packs will be melted when you receive it, but that's okay. The whole task has been completed. It's just to get it to you without melting. But these are completely shelf stable. They can be out in the air, no problem. They're shelf stable. They're made from cane sugar. They're nice and stable. So yeah, you don't have to worry about them. There's nothing in them that's going to rot. It's not milk or anything like that. So it's nice and stable, and they're very tender and soft and just a delightful silky texture. And sometimes people like the graham cracker or the cookies. Yeah, real marshmallows though, pineapple juice, my friend. We use the real deal, organic marshmallow roots. We're the only shop in the entire global marketplace, to my knowledge, using old-fashioned techniques to make our marshmallows. We're doing the real deal. We're not getting rich off this because it takes forever to make these marshmallows. Maybe I'm doing wrong life choices, but that's my personality. But yeah, I think that this is a great experience, having real deal old-fashioned marshmallows with real marshmallow root. There's no corn syrup. I don't know if you guys can see it because I think it's behind a thing, especially on TikTok. No corn syrup is used in any part of our process. I do have cotton candy, yeah. So we do a 12-hour cold water extraction of the marshmallow root. So it's an art. So we get a powdered marshmallow root imported. It is organic, and we do a 12-hour cold water extraction. And then after that, we start making the candy. So these are real old-fashioned marshmallows. If you don't like marshmallows, I get it. It's probably because you've had the stuff at the store. Those are horrible. Marshmallow cookies, that would be pretty awesome. So I do use cookies in some of mine. Like, for example, this has graham crackers. I have cookie butter biscoff, where I use the biscoff cookies. And I have cookies and cream that uses gluten-free Oreos. Most of my marshmallows are gluten-free, but the ones that have the graham crackers, they do have gluten. So feel free to ask me if you need a gluten-free option, or all of our bundles are gluten-free. So it's kind of like an easy win button if you're giving maybe a teacher a gift, or a client a gift, or your friend that made it through the week at work a gift. So that sort of thing. Thank you so much for your purchase. By the way, if you do order today, I will be packing orders this evening live, and I'll be packing your orders that you do today on our evening live. What is the white powder? It is a mix of gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar. And since this has graham crackers and the marshmallow, there are pieces of graham cracker, as you can see, in this powdered. So this is only used for marshmallows that have graham cracker. That way we don't have cross-contamination. I'm really studious about not having cross-contamination for my gluten-free friends. If you're worried about that, I'm extremely cautious about not, cross-contaminating equipment, etc. So if you tuned in earlier, you saw me do my gluten-free marshmallows first, so I don't have anything that's touching. This is our strawberry cheesecake. Suggestion for first try, I would say the s'mores is our biggest seller. and maybe some bundles. So our bestseller bundle, it has like cinnamon roll, it has the butter vanilla, it has the chocolate. So it has some classics, the toasted coconut, so the mixed marshmallow bundle, and the s'mores, and then whatever else catches your eye. Make sure you get free shipping on orders $50 or more. This is the strawberry cheesecake, yes, and it's beautiful. So the powdered look will go away after we cure it a little bit before we put it into our bagging machine. You can see this one back here is our creamy taro. See how nice and purple it is? It is naturally colored. And of course, I'm only doing the color on the top, but the flavor is all throughout the mallow. So this is, I do color this yellow, but the flavor is in the mallow, not in the coloring. So I use natural colors. They're very expensive, so I only color the top mostly to kind of save us both on that, because it's really challenging to color marshmallow with natural dye. It just doesn't go very far. Do you have build your own bundle? I don't, but I'm working on an option for that, Miss Clarissa. I am working on an option. Thank you so much. Hey there, Refining Fire. Hello, my friend. The point of the powder is, well, see, these have already been cut. Do you see the lines? Maybe it's a little bit easier to see on the bottom here. So they've already been cut, but even though they've already been cut, they love each other very much. See, they're cut, but if I don't powder them, they stick together. So it just makes them individual. So they won't be sticky to your teeth. See, if I don't powder it and I put them back together, same old thing. But they're not sticky to your teeth or your dental work. You know, it won't stick to your braces or your bridge or your dentures or anything like that. What natural dye do I use? I use the Chef Master Natural line. So the yellow is like a beta carotene, like carrots. And then the top here is their red color, which is beet and I want to say red cabbage. But I use the Chef Master Natural line. So it is all plant-based natural colors. And I tried to do my own natural colors. I thought, oh, I'll just make my own. I'm smart. No. I feel like these would sell in a Whole Foods. Yes, they would. They would, but I can't possibly do the demand that they would require me because it's just me and my husband making these. We wouldn't be able to deal with the demand. So we just do, you know, here with you wonderful people and cut out the middleman. And so you're directly helping us pay our electricity bill and help us pay our rent and feed our kids. So thank you for that. Hey there, Jake. How are you? I know I've been, you know, kind of out. I've had a lot of back troubles. I have a lot of pain. I'm an Army veteran, so I have some little, you know, body pain issues. I was a combat medic, and so my back, I have a lot of problems with my back. So I had to take some time to kind of rest. And then, yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. And then also June is a busy month for us. We have a lot of birthdays and Father's Day and all that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take some time and let myself heal a little bit. Yeah. So Pet Safe, I honestly don't know Frosted Frog, but the number one ingredient is cane sugar. The second ingredient is invert sugar, which is a cooked cane sugar. And then real marshmallow root, it is organic marshmallow root. You can ask your vet. Again, no corn syrup, we use natural colors. And then beef gelatin is what we use for the main bulk of the candy. So maybe ask your vet's opinion on that. But yeah, we use organic marshmallow root to create our candy. And as far as I'm aware of, we're the only marshmallow maker on the entire global marketplace using real marshmallow root to create our candy. So yeah, it's pretty nice. This is our strawberry cheesecake. This is one of my original, I used to go to farmers markets and, you know, set up my little booth, and I figured out how to do TikTok, and I was like, this is way better than me going to a farmer's market. You know, I can meet a lot more interesting people. Mikkel, I'd be delighted for you to share with me the name of the other business that uses real marshmallow root that is on the global marketplace. So you get 3, so the 6 ounces, see this bag back here, it's 6 ounces. Yeah, please share with me any other business on the global marketplace using real marshmallow root. No one else is doing it. I'll just save you the hassle. Other people, of course, are making marshmallows. I'm not an idiot. I know other people making marshmallows. Lots of people make marshmallows, but we're the only ones using actual real marshmallow root to create the candy on the global marketplace. So marshmallow root is a plant. It's the root of the marshmallow plant. So the actual Latin term for it is Althea officinalis, is the species of the plant, if you want to look up the actual plant. And so they can't name them, Carolyn. It's a misconception. People think, oh, of course other people are making marshmallows, but we're the only ones using real marshmallow root. My favorite flavor, Adrian, is the creamy taro. This flavor back here, it's like a boba tea flavor, and it's delightful. It's my favorite. That's the one that made me decide to start this whole thing. You don't have to refrigerate them. No, they're perfectly shelf stable. Perfectly shelf stable. So I do use ice packs and insulation to ship, but they don't need to be. So no, Frosted Frog. I mean, I understand the confusion there. So we use the marshmallow plant, and the Latin name of that plant is Althea officinalis. We are the only marshmallow shop in the entire global marketplace using the actual plant to make our candy. Most places just use corn syrup, and that's that. So that's what we use is the plant, and it is a pretty big process to actually use the plant for it. I can understand why we're the only ones, because I'm the only one dumb enough to do it. But yeah, it adds a full 12 hours to the process of making the candy. Otherwise, it's a full 24 hours, a little bit longer. So very healthy. It is a candy, you know, Frosted Frog. To be honest, it's a candy. I can't say, oh yeah, this is going to make you the life of the party and you'll raise your IQ. It's not like that. It's a candy. It's just a better option for a candy. And so people have enjoyed the soothing quality of the marshmallow plant. So some people have said, you know, it's soothing. They've always had like gastro problems, not with my candy, but you know, I'm not making any health claims or anything. It's just what the property of the marshmallow plant is, you know what I mean? The shipping, yeah, I completely understand. That's why I'm offering free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. And what's costing a lot is the ice packs. I do a lot of ice packs and I custom insulate every single box. And we also do priority shipping, so it's faster. So get the free shipping on orders $50 or more. It's worth it. I can put a lot more ice packs in, and I don't charge for those. It's just, you know, wrapped into everything. So yeah, I do fully custom insulate every single box by hand, and I look at where you are in relationship to me, and I calculate how many ice packs I need to put in to get it to you guys in great shape. So the ice packs will be melted when you get them. It's just to make sure it gets through the mail process. You know what I mean? So they're perfectly shelf stable. Like this could stay out here for probably 2 months. This is packaged here at my taro. It's fine. It's the number one ingredient is cane sugar. Cane sugar is extremely shelf stable. So that's really nice. Such a cool business. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'd say if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Oh, Jay saying, hey, I'm on your site and I want allow me order limited time strawberry. Oh, I'm probably sold out of it, Jay. I'm so sorry. Let me take that down. Thank you for alerting me. I need to update my W on that. Sorry about that. So yeah, I made a strawberry melon margarita as a limited thing. I'm probably sold out and I need to take it down. I'm sorry, Jay. It's probably sold out. I try not to use real strawberries because it's such a potential allergen. Yeah, Nate. It is a challenge. I do sit here hungry most of the time because it smells so good. And I know my own product. It's delicious. I'm not going to be so proud and say I never get into them. I absolutely do. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're supporting small business. I really appreciate that. How has the brown sugar bourbon, it's been doing well because of Father's Day. Brown sugar bourbon has been, I should have put BS Jake on it. If you guys have been following for a while, Jake is in love with the flavor brown sugar, so I wanted to say brown sugar bourbon. Oh, you love the flavor? Yes! Yay! I'm so glad. Katrina sent me sparkles. Thank you, darling. What's the serving size and what? So, one marshmallow is kind of what I put on my nutrition thing. Oh, you need to call the car place, honey. See, like, how about that, y'all? Where my husband walks over here. I don't know why you came over here, but
See how many friends you have.
how many friends? We're doing great. I'm just not getting a lot of. So this is one marshmallow. That's what I'm considering one serving size, y'all. I'm not going to judge y'all or tell y'all how to live your lives, but I typically can handle maybe a fourth or 8 of this at a time. It's a lot of candy. Oh, Jake, you're amazing. It is pretty huge. So this is 1, and that package down there is 3, and they're all the same exact size. I know it's kind of hard to tell. You know, it's like, when those guys take pictures of the fish, and they're like, look what I caught. It kind of has that effect, and I don't know what to do to not make it look so ridiculous, because, I mean, that's the same. There's 3 marshmallows down there, and it's not that far, like I'm touching it. But it's hard to tell that these are exactly the same size. But it's 6 ounces of candy. I love this part. Watch this, y'all. Hold my bear. Hold my bear. Look at that graham cracker. I love this part. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the graham cracker makes it so good. This is our strawberry cheesecake, Katrina. You can't really eat more than 1 cube. And I said, yeah, I mean, no judgment. I've heard of people doing the whole package all at once. But yeah, so for the nutrition stuff, I say 1. That's a pretty big serving. And go slow, my friends. But this is a high quality candy. Savor it, give it time to melt in your mouth. It does turn more pink on the top when the powder is removed a little bit more. But yeah, I'm not gonna say, I haven't ever gone in my closet and put a towel underneath the door so the kids can't see the light coming out from it and they know I'm in there eating marshmallows by myself in perfect silent bliss. I'm not recommending that you eat, like that in your closet alone, but it may have been done a few times. You got to get away. But yeah, I love this flavor. It is one of my OGs. This is our strawberry cheesecake. So that bright yellow, it will come back. This is just for the processing of me getting them apart. And I get them in the bagger and they turn back to this beautiful color. You got to take care of yourself, Adriana. That is a fact. You're a marshmallow closet eater. Sometimes you got to take care of yourself. And get it's a private time. No one needs to know. And that's my recommendation is get, the little towel underneath the door so they can't see the light popping out, in the midnight hours. You received your order. Absolutely delicious. Donna, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please leave a review. I appreciate the help there, my friend. But yeah, please take advantage of my very generous free shipping on orders $50 or more. I always include ice packs and insulation, regardless of how small your order is or large. But most places charge for the ice packs. I just can't bring myself to do it. And I do custom insulate every single box and put ice packs in there, depending on where you are in relationship to me and how hot it is. Adriana, you got up to $50 worth. Awesome. Hey, Tim, we're out of the strawberry melon margarita. Can you please remove that from the inventory on the W? It's still there. Okay. Most people have never had real marshmallows before, Miss Donna. So I know I don't have the flashy, impressive social media of other marshmallow places, and I don't have employees to stage things and make them cute and funny and edit stuff, but you're supporting a real family, here, by getting real marshmallows from us. We really appreciate your support. It's amazing. Hey there, Jay. How are you? How are you, you beautiful human? I'm so glad to see you. I know I haven't been on in the past week. I apologize for my absence. It's been June is a crazy month. You know, we all have birthdays, Father's Day, and I was having a lot of back problems. So I was giving myself some rest. I need to go to the VA and get some help for my back issues. So the rest was kind of really needed. So I appreciate your understanding. I did serve, and I had some parting gifts from the Army, and so lifted too much, basically. I'm getting our cookie butter biscoff next.
So, yeah, it's already on.
Okay, someone was seeing it somehow. Here's our cookie butter biscoff. Ooh la la. Fabulous. This one does have gluten because it has Brill Biscoff cookies. As you can see, I have a regulation problem, and they're all mixed inside and on the bottom as well. All right, so this one does have gluten. It has Biscoff cookies. Let's see. I need to use a different type of powder for this one.
So is that marshmallow a little bit firmer than the others? So it's the first one we did.
I will answer that question momentarily. Oh, could you please give me a bucket and give me a little bit of space if you could? If you could lift that. And none of these have been shaken. So this one is the shake bucket, and I haven't done any of those. If you could please help with that. Thank you, Miss Katrina. I'm happy to say I have all kinds of like pain patches on my back, and I'm fully medicated, so I don't have any pain right now, so it's awesome. Which is probably why I sound so nice. Oh, Jake. So help me remember that Jake is a graphic designer.
Okay.
Jake, are you saying that my stuff looks ugly? I'm totally messing with you, although you already know that. We know each other. I'm in love with the orange dreamsicle. Jay, I love that one too. It is so good. So this is our cookie butter biscoff. Jake, honestly, if you do see something that needs some love, let me know. That's true. That's true. Maybe we should talk. Actually, I could get some advice. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no idea how to do the spacing of something. I just have no eye for it. I did design my packaging. I need to redo it. I've got a design actually in mind of how to do it, because I want to say, hey, this has real marshmallow root in it. I should like talk about that on the package, right?
Our packaging also is Texas.
Yeah.
We need to fix that.
Yeah, there's a couple of things we need to fix, but our packaging it's heat sealed, it's professionally packaged, so it's really nice. So yeah, I do put the cookies on the bottom as well as they're stirred in the middle. They're all stirred in the middle too. So this is our cookie butter biscoff. This is gluten heaven. So this is why I'm working on this last, so that I don't cross-contaminate with all my other marshmallows that are mostly gluten-free. If you're needing a gluten-free option, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer questions, y'all. I like to think, unless you're my husband, I'm not hard to get along with. I'm a complete jack donkey to my husband, though. So, I am a complete jack donkey to him. But, if you're not, I don't know. Don't ask me for relationship advice. A complete jack donkey. But yeah, my friends, please take advantage of the free shipping. $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Jay, you're sweet. Thank you, dear. So free shipping to the lower 48 states on orders $50 or more. I do lots of ice packs and insulation. We do priority shipping. I know Jake, and I don't know why. Like, I test that and he keeps coming back for more. I don't know. Jake says he loves you. We think. Yeah. I know I could be a complete jack donkey. But yeah, so this is what 3 cookie butter biscoff marshmallows looks like. If you're like, hey, what do I get? This is what you get, is 3 of these beauties. I'm going to powder them and separate them. And they're not going to be so powdery when you get them, of course. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts. I see all kinds of stuff rolling and I can't see it. I have no clue sometimes why people are even, oh my gosh, you're awesome, Jay. I mean, Jake. Sorry. We have Jay and Jake in the chat at the same exact time. So these are extremely tender, if you're asking Tim. So a little bit more time. A little bit, but not significant.
Yeah.
We need a little bit more time. Lillian. Could BS Jake. Oh, if you guys are curious about the special flavor for our friend Jake here, he's inspired us to do brown sugar bourbon flavored marshmallow that is still in the inventory. It is still available. Yes, bourbon like whiskey. However, it is alcohol free. Let's not be crazy. What you do with it on your own time is none of my business. So if you want to dip that sucker in, I don't know, just be creative. You could do all kinds of fun things with these marshmallows. Most of the time people just grab them and eat them straight out of the package. You don't have to dress these up. They're already dressed up. Especially our gluten-free ones back here, like our creamy taro. So that's the same size, believe it or not, as this. It's 3 marshmallows. My cutter cuts everything to the same exact size. So that's one, and that's, oh, so soft. Another one. So that's 3 marshmallows right here. A little over 6 ounces. I have Rice Krispie treats, and I'm so excited to make brown sugar bourbon Krispies later. You can't wait for the tiramisu, however you say it. I always say that one wrong. We lost connection on the tubles. Okay, there it goes. My husband says my spirit animal is a squirrel. Hey, you know what? That's pretty awesome in my book. That is pretty awesome. So yeah, make sure you're getting that free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. I always include ice packs and insulation no matter the size of your order. But you are supporting a small family business. It's just me and my husband for the most part. Sometimes our kids will help us. But if you like shopping small, this would make a really great gift to perhaps a teacher or a client or your friend or yourself, or a birthday type thing, whatever you've got on your mind. So sometimes people really want something unique. Give them an experience, because in my opinion, no candy in the world brings people together like marshmallows does. Because when I close my eyes and I think the word marshmallow, my mind instantly creates a campfire, and people are around that campfire roasting marshmallows. That's what I picture when I say marshmallow. You'd be eating them. So sorry you've been poor. Hope you get well. Oh yeah, a wash. My back pain is never going to go away. My service has ensured that, but it's livable. I'm here and I'm grateful I'm on the right side of the grass, so I have gratitude in my heart, but I do have to pace myself sometimes on my back pain. But thank you so much for your kindness. I appreciate you. But yeah, so when I picture the word marshmallow, I picture, a circle of people gathered around a campfire, and they're roasting marshmallows. They're communicating. They're sharing stories. They're sharing songs. They're reconnecting with their fellow human. And I can't think of another candy that brings people together the way marshmallows does. I just can't. I can't think of another way to celebrate reconnecting with your fellow human than saying, hey, I heard you've been a little bit blue. Why don't you come over? I got this crazy lady I bought some marshmallows from. Let's do a roasting party and see what they're all about. It's a great excuse to kind of reconnect with someone. And that could be so fun. You don't have to roast them if you don't want to. Maybe you can cut them up and do a candy charcuterie board. Get a bestseller bundle, or get a couple bundles and try a bunch of different flavors. And say, hey, I got this little sampling party. You want to come over and reconnect with someone? Who can you think of that you need to reconnect with? Believe me, get the gym belly dance shaker to shake the buckets. I use my husband. I actually enjoyed Toasty Smore around the campfire last week. Oh my gosh, you sent me a pic? Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I need to look at it not on my phone, because my phone was it was black. I couldn't tell what was going on. I'll look at that again, Jake. I thought maybe it was a missend or something. Jay says, I just placed an order for my mom. I'm going to order my girls' night, but still deciding on flavors for my girls' bougie bundle, is my opinion. I totally understand about back pain. I had life-saving surgery and had 40 staples in my abdomen. This is what Katrina is saying. And if people know all muscles are connected, yes, yes. I think my core needs to be a little bit stronger. Our live tonight, well, I'm hoping for 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So let's see, Pacific, that would be 4 p.m. Pacific.
And about 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, 2 hours and change. I'm so sorry if I'm missing questions. But yeah, I really love the vibe of marshmallows because of what, and maybe it's just me because I think about marshmallows all day long, but when I think of marshmallows, I think about people coming together around a campfire and they're disconnecting from their phone, their troubles, their life, all that exists in that moment is the people around that campfire and whatever you're doing. You know, so I love that. I love the vibe of what marshmallows can do for people as far as bringing people together in harmony and just reconnecting with your fellow human. I just love that, you know. So this is one marshmallow. You get 3 of these in a package. They're pretty big. These are block. Okay, bye. I wish we had a campfire this last weekend. Oh, yeah, so roasting these marshmallows is a totally different game. That one fell completely apart. Roasting these marshmallows is a completely different game. They're very, very tender. You're gonna have to rotate them a lot. Maybe let them air dry out a tiny bit before you try to do that. You'll have to rotate them a lot. They're very tender and silky. Silky is a good description of the texture. It's amazing how just sitting down and standing up, you don't realize how much you use your core. Yeah, Katrina, I really need to work on my core. Mellow centipede. You're not wrong. It kind of looks like something crazy, doesn't it? So this is our cookie butter biscoff. We have the biscoff cookies on both sides. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I think there was a lot of things right here happening. They melt fast, but they taste delicious. Yeah, yeah. So you do have to rotate them. That looks so good. You love cookie butter? Yeah, we use a lot of Biscoff cookies in these. So they're mixed in the middle, as well as you can see on the top and the bottom.
We had someone else roast a marshmallow this weekend, and they looked away.
Yeah, they looked away.
Fire.
Well, she was just treating it like a normal marshmallow. She wasn't rotating it at all. You know what, Awash, I am sitting down. I'm being smart this time. I am sitting down. Good to see you back, made it home, back on the live. Thank you. Yes, I've had a lot of back troubles. And then June is a crazy month for us. We have a lot of birthdays and, you know, Father's Day. And so just a lot was going on. I was like, you know, my back is in a lot of pain. I need to just give myself some rest. So I do have... but the brown sugar bourbon did do pretty well. No, you did great. You did great. Oh, thank you, and bless you too, my friend. Sending you all the love possible through these little TikTok waves that we have here. Uh-oh, this is falling apart. So yeah, this is nothing like a store-bought marshmallow. First of all, we use real marshmallow root in our candy, and it just really creates a different texture experience. It is much more silky and velvety in texture than like a typical marshmallow or any other marshmallow I've ever had. I've had a lot of marshmallows. I don't mean to brag, but I've tried the other places that you guys may have tried from, and the texture is very unique. You cut the marshmallow into 4 long rectangles and skewered them for the fire. That is exactly what I've seen other people do. Jake, your instinct is spot on, my friend. Yeah, do you remember Reagan? She's designed some of our merchandise that's on our W. She cuts them into 4s and puts them on a skewer just like that. I think that's brilliant. It's the best way to do it. Trying to do the whole thing is a little too much. Oh, and then Katrina says, nothing compares to yours. Thank you so much. And we do have a lot of love and care that goes into making these. My husband and I, and my family, my son helps out too sometimes. So we make this together as a family. This is a family endeavor. This is not a hobby. This is literally how we pay our rent. So this is not a hobby of rich people, as it were. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I've just been compelled to try to make candy and make people feel some joy, have something that's, you can celebrate with other people, something you could share and reconnect with other humans. Because I think it's pretty awesome. Hey there, Cotton Candy Cravings. How are you? We're doing our cookie butter biscoff. I know I've been off for the past week. Someone said it's been 10 days since I've done a live. Oh my gosh. I've had a lot of back trouble. Yeah. Oh, Jake, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. What a kind thing to say. And I can be a complete jack donkey, so it's not like I'm perfect, but here we are, trying the best. We have our shining moments, don't we? And then there's the other times. This is our cookie butter biscoff. If you're wondering, what in the world am I doing? We make real old-fashioned marshmallows. We use real marshmallow root. It is organic marshmallow root. And we don't use any corn syrup at all. I know that's usually the number one ingredient in most marshmallows, but we're the only place in the entire global marketplace making real marshmallows from real marshmallow root. Having flaws that means your heart is in the perfect spot. Thank you, Jake. But yeah, I know other people make marshmallows. I'm aware, but we're the only place making marshmallows with real marshmallow root that ships worldwide. How long does it take for shipping? If I order today, I will pack your order tonight to Lithia, and I will ship it out in the morning, tomorrow morning. Yeah. Our waiting list is extremely slim, so you get serviced pretty quickly on getting your marshmallows. So this is our cookie butter biscoff. Of course, it has tons of gluten, so I do have gluten-free options if you're interested in that. Most of our marshmallows are gluten-free. The bundles are all gluten-free. Yeah, awesome. And so if you want to watch us pack the order to Lithia, I will pack the order at some point in my evening live, starting at 5 Mountain or 4 Pacific. I'm trying to find the cut line. There it is. These are very tender. These have been pre-cut. I'm not magic. So the powder is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend with some of these Biscoff cookies kind of mixed in, because as you can see, it's kind of crumbly. So I use different sugar bins depending on what kind of marshmallow I'm working on. So I tried to crush it to show you the cookie, but you can't really see it on the camera. Yeah, this is our cookie butter Biscoff. She's lying, she's magic. Here, I'm trying to find this particular batch is very, very silky and tender. It's just a completely different marshmallow experience. Yeah, real marshmallow root. We use organic marshmallow root. So my little sign back here might be hard to read, but real marshmallow root. We do a 12-hour cold water infusion of organic marshmallow root before we start making the candy. As far as I'm aware of, and I've looked quite a lot, no other marshmallow shop on the global marketplace uses real marshmallow root. I know there's a gal on Etsy that's in California. Her marshmallows are only good for 3 days. She can't even ship to Texas, sadly. So she pretty much only services people in her immediate California neighborhood, which is great. I'm glad that she's making marshmallows. But our marshmallows have a 2-month life. They don't go bad. There's no egg. So they're very shelf stable. And so I do ship worldwide. I ship to Japan, where else have I shipped? Germany, UK, I have not shipped to Australia yet. I've shipped to the Netherlands, Saudi Arabia. That's a new one. Japan, did I say that already? I think I did. Are they good for s'mores? Yes, they would be a very nice s'mores experience. We do have s'mores flavored marshmallows that has the graham cracker on the top. I have the chocolate ground up in the middle, and then I have graham cracker on the bottom of my s'mores. That's my most popular flavor, is the s'mores. Jay says, I'm going to try to tune in. You're on Central Time. Yeah, so Central, I'm aiming for 5 for my order packing. So Jake, tell us about your experience with making s'mores out of these marshmallows. How many s'mores do you think one of my marshmallows can really make? So, okay, so what's the taste? It seems like tofu texture. Yeah, so these are marshmallows. This is our cookie butter biscoff. Cookie butter biscoff is this particular flavor. We've got all kinds of different flavors, like strawberry cheesecake, key lime pie. We have cookies and cream, creme brulee, s'mores, cinnamon roll, caramel dulce de leche. So whatever the name is, what the flavor is. So 4 s'mores to 1 marshmallow is what you're saying, Jake? Awesome. So these, hi there, Smiley. We make old-fashioned marshmallows. If you see my little paper back here, it's kind of hard for me to there we go. So we use real marshmallow root to create our candy. These are old-fashioned marshmallows. No corn syrup, real marshmallow root. I'm so sorry if I'm missing questions. You get 3 marshmallows to a bag, and if you see, this is 1 marshmallow. You see this back here? This is 3 marshmallows. It's all the same size. It's kind of hard to tell because of the distance. I mean, these are the same size, believe it or not. So 2-inch cubes. They're pretty big. That's a big marshmallow. But butter, no. So it's different flavors, Miss Nicole. This one is our cookie butter biscoff, so it tastes like the biscoff cookies with that cookie butter dipping cream that people use for biscoff cookies. Or we've got cookies and cream, we've got cotton candy, we've got all types of different flavors. So whatever flavor the marshmallow has been designed to taste like. So we have a s'mores, we have key lime pie, strawberry cheesecake. So yeah, old-fashioned marshmallows using real marshmallow root, which has all kinds of great benefits. If you have a sensitive stomach, you might be able to understand the benefits that marshmallow root can provide. This is a candy. This is not a medicine. I just want to say that very clearly. I'm not saying this is going to make you fun at parties. So this is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend to keep them from being sticky. They will not stick to your teeth or your dental work, though. So it's just to keep them from being sticky. So I have pre-cut these, but if I don't powder them, they'll just stick together again. So yeah, it just keeps them from being sticky. The powder, I'm going to knock off the extra powder. It won't be powdery like this when you get them. But just part of the process as of me, doing the batch. So you can see on the bottom, I do a lot of Biscoff cookies, and then I stir in the Biscoff in the middle as well. The Biscoff cookies we crumble. Actually, I think we get pre-crumbled Biscoff cookies, yeah. Does August 30th? No. Should it mean something to me? I don't know what August 30th. Jake, is this a trick question? I feel like this is a trick question. So this is 3 marshmallows all stuck together. This is what one package would be. But I do offer free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Free shipping to the lower 48 states on $50 or more. And I always include ice packs and insulation. What does that mean? Jake, what do you mean? What is August 30th? National Toasted Marshmallow Day. I have failed the test.
Wait.
August 30th is apparently National Marshmallow Roasting Day or something like that. National Toasted Marshmallow Day. I failed. I'm a fraud. I didn't know. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. I've been set up. The key lime pie marshmallow was amazing. Oh, Ben, I saw your reviews. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. According to Google AI, and it's never wrong. Of course. Smiley says, that looks yummy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Smiley. I appreciate you. So yeah, we make, the real deal. We're trying to keep old-fashioned candy making alive. Read by Ben. You are amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Does more sour you know what, Destiny? I'm looking over at my husband with my eyeballs, and I'm saying we need to make the sours. People are asking for them.
Are you
So
saying it's our destiny?
I'm sorry. I'm sure she hasn't heard that before. Let me see if I can get these little pieces of candy on this, or cookie stuck to the sides. We've been talking about it. I need to make. She's giving us the courtesy laugh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Destiny. I apologize for the actions of my husband. I'm always making stupid jokes, by the way, so I apologize in advance for everything I'm probably going to say. So, yeah, the sour bundle. We reconfigured our recipe a little bit so it can be even more sour without falling apart. I think we should make the sour bundle, husband. I think we should make the sour bundle. Also apologizing for dad and husband jokes. Oh, absolutely, 100%. So look, this is a good example. This is 3 marshmallows. This is a lot of candy. This is a lot of candy, y'all. So, you know, they're 2 by 2 inch cubes, basically. And so back there you can see that's 3 marshmallows in a package. You see my packaging is pretty nice. You know, it's heat sealed, it's all labeled properly. My hungry self thought this was poop. This is cookie butter biscoff. So we do have biscoff cookies all stirred in the middle, biscoff cookies covering the bottom, and biscoff stirred into the top. I have to stir it in the top so it doesn't fall off when I do the cutting process. But these are biscoff gourmet marshmallows. Lots of biscoff cookies because I have a hard time saying no. Hi, Angela. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Angela. And then Fart Sniffer. That's awesome.
Wow.
Fart Sniffer. I know. You know what? Sometimes you gotta go big or go home. So I'm trying to find my cut line here. Oh my goodness. This is our cookie butter biscoff. And you can see the texture of our marshmallows is really different from other store-bought marshmallows. They're very velvety, very silky. Hello, Miss Angela. I cut them in half for my kids. Then, first my youngest, I cut them in quarters. Hey, Angela, what'd you think of the marshmallows? You like them? Thank you so much for supporting us. A little family marshmallow shop. I should probably move this over so you can see what in the world's going on. So this is our cookie butter biscoff marshmallow. These have lots of gluten, all the glutens, but we do have gluten-free options. Sorry, in the background you can hear my husband tearing open sugar bags and pouring them in. So if you're wondering what all that noise is, it's the two of us working here in our marshmallow kitchen space. This is a large, I shouldn't say large, it's kind of a medium-sized commercial kitchen dedicated just to marshmallow making. So yeah, we do provide free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. We always include ice packs and insulation with every single order, just because, I mean, it takes us over a day to make a single batch. I don't want this to melt. I want it to get to you guys in great shape. So we just include that in our shipping. So that's why I'm saying get the free shipping on 50 or more. Otherwise, you might look at the shipping and be like, that's high. It's because I custom insulate every single box and I do the ice packs. So the powder is a gluten-free cornstarch and powdered sugar blend. It has some Biscoff cookies in it as well because this has been dedicated to this type of marshmallow. I don't cross-contaminate my powders. The creamy taro is so good. Angela, thank you for saying that. The creamy taro is my personal favorite. That's the one that made me decide to put flyers up on my neighborhood mailboxes and try to sell them at farmers markets. That's what changed my whole life, was the creamy taro. Castame looks so good in bougie. Stormy, we have a bougie bundle. Our bougie bundle is gluten-free. Actually, all of our bundles are gluten-free, but yeah, so our bougie bundle has like nice florals and exotic flavors, if you're interested in that. Castame, what are you thanking me for, darling? I'm gonna order one day. Hey, I'm glad that you're giving us company. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. So our cookie butter biscoff, so you can see these are pretty big marshmallows. And a package has 3 of them. That is the same size as this. It's just like that illusion that I can't prevent the phone from doing. It just makes it look big because it's, but you know, I'm average size. I'm not small, I'm not big. So a marshmallow is, you know, it's 2 inches cubes. It's pretty big for a marshmallow. And so yeah, free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states. Please take advantage of my free shipping. I liked the strawberries and cream, but didn't see any of the last order. Yes, I only have the strawberries and cream in the mixed marshmallow bundle, which is also known as the bestseller bundle. How do you see the menu? Shannon, the Toasty Smore. There's also the orange cart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is super tender this time around. So you see they have been pre-cut before the live because I don't like to use my cutter during the live because it's kind of unsafe. For both me and the marshmallow, I don't cut them very well. There we go. The Toasty S'more. That is all we do all day long is make pretty awesome marshmallows. And as far as I'm aware of, on the global marketplace, I'm not talking about Nana at home making them in her kitchen. I'm talking about global marketplace, people that ship them worldwide. We're the only ones that I'm aware of that use real marshmallow roots. Oh, thank you so much for that order. I appreciate you. We're the only ones that I'm aware of that use real marshmallow roots. We use organic quality marshmallow root to create our candy. I'm not aware of any other business using real marshmallow root to make their marshmallows. We don't use any corn syrup, as you can see. Maybe I need to move my little sign, I'm not sure. Natural colors, and the beef gelatin is certified halal. Where do we ship from? We're in the beautiful state of New Mexico, but we do ship worldwide. So if you're in the lower 48 states here in the United States, we do free shipping on orders $50 or more. I think take advantage of that because I do a lot of ice packs in those boxes. I can get more into them because they're bigger boxes. The most expensive way to try us is 1 package at a time, which is about this much candy. But I can't put as many ice packs in them because it's a small box. So I would just recommend, you know, free shipping on 50 or more and try a variety of flavors. We have the bundles. They're all gluten-free. The bundles are gluten-free. Like this one, the cookie butter biscoff, has gluten for sure. So if you need to avoid gluten, ask me and I'm happy to guide you. Most of our flavors are gluten-free though. Oh my gosh, I totally tore that wrong. This one, it's being temperamental. Yes, hot cocoa, coffee, tea. Straight up. Hi, Happy. Yes, this is real old-fashioned marshmallow. So this is our cookie butter. This one I kind of murdered here. It's our cookie butter biscoff flavor. So you can see, like, I have a lot of biscoff cookies. And I use real marshmallow root to create the candy. The real deal. Organic marshmallow root, no corn syrup at all in any part of our process. What's happening? Someone's saying sorry. What's happening? So yeah. That's our cookie butter biscoff. This is my last batch to process before my live. I am gonna, if you order right now, I will pack your order live this evening. We start at 5 Mountain Time. Shit, I got confused. I said someone else 5 Central.
Oh.
We used to be in Texas and we moved a few months ago. You think I'd be switched gears, but I messed up. 5 Mountain Time, and so that's Pacific. It's 4 Pacific. Is for our order packing where I put them in boxes. You can see my ridiculous faces that I'll do because I can't control my forehead. Will it? Yes, there will be more sour bundles. Yes, you hear that, husband? People are asking for the sours. We need to make the sours. Can we please make the sours, husband?
Well, that means we need to make 6 batches.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know how that works, but we need to make them. People are asking for them. Hey, Talitha, thank you. And peppermint. This flavor is our cookie butter biscoff. So it has the biscoff cookies. This one I really stirred it in a lot, so you can't really tell, but there's a lot of biscoff cookies just kind of in there. I agree with the peppermint. It should be like a staple. So cookie butter biscoff is this one. It does have the glutens. Our bundles are gluten-free if you're trying to avoid. So if you order one, Shannon, it's one package of 3. So like this package down here that you see, I can barely touch it. So that's the same size as these guys. So this is 3 marshmallows. This is the same size as this. It's just so far away that so that would be 1 order of taro. Yep, if you're trying to order, awesome. I am due for a bigger order waiting on peppermint. Oh, I agree. Peppermint is a great addition to like all kinds of things. All right, Jake, my friend, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you. Have an excellent afternoon, my friend. If you're curious about packing orders, I will pack the order. If you make it today, I will pack the order tonight live. And I actually talk to you. I don't just like hurry up and box and move on to the next. Taro is my personal favorite flavor. It's a root, actually. It's really popular in the Polynesian islands. It's popular in Japan, Hawaii, so tropical areas. It's a root, and it has a very deep, nutty, velvety vanilla flavor. I kind of feel like vanilla is not, it's too boring sounding, but it's like it has a slight floral undertone and a slight earthy undertone, but it's like a nutty vanilla. It's my personal favorite flavor. It's really done on boba tea a lot. I was about to order and it said for me shipping is $13 alone. Summer, exactly. So 1 package is the most expensive way to try us because USPS charges us $13 to ship that guy out. So if you do an order of $50 or more and you're in the lower 48 states, it will be free shipping. But I have to charge what they charge me for shipping. And so I basically take the hit on bigger boxes because I can fit in more ice packs and insulation. It just makes me feel better that it's going to reach you probably, I guess I can only sneak in 1 ice pack in that tiny box, but yeah, that's what they charge me. So yeah, so free shipping on 50 or more to the lower 48 states. It's worth it because the priority shipping that the USPS offers is they give you $100 of insurance, and then I can put in more ice packs and insulation in that bigger box too. So it's just kind of a better idea. You never tried a real marshmallow? Yeah, it's a huge difference. These are really silky, the texture. Well, obviously there's tons of cookies in these. I'm gonna knock off the extra powder, but the flavor is much more silky and smooth. So yeah, free shipping on orders $50 or more to the lower 48 states in the United States. I do ship worldwide though. So we use real marshmallow root. We use no corn syrup because I feel like if we're gonna call something gourmet, the number 1 ingredient can't be corn syrup. Maybe I'm a snob. I'm definitely a snob. But yeah, so I feel like we need to raise the bar a bit on what we're calling gourmet marshmallows. And we don't use any artificial colors. We use all natural colors, no corn syrup, real marshmallow root. So it's an organic marshmallow root that we use a 12-hour cold water infusion. Way better than supermarket. Yeah, there's a whole lot of different flavors and everything. Jay, do you have a question?
Do we get
Yeah.
parchment paper on that pans?
I don't know. I think this is pretty much for this live. What time is it?
2:45.
2:45. Yeah, so we're pretty much at an ending point for this particular live, my friends. Please do join us for our packing of orders. It's 5 Mountain Time, it's 4 Pacific Time, for our live packing orders. If you order today, I will pack your orders live on the TikTok, and they'll be mailed out in the morning. So I am grateful for your company. I'm grateful for your orders. I'm full of gratitude. Thank you for supporting our little family business. Hi there, Allie. We're just wrapping up for now. But please do join us again. Like I said, 4 p.m. Pacific. And yes, you can absolutely order like 24/7. It's just, we're just chatting for now. But yeah, Shannon, we're open 24/7. I would be delighted if you joined us for the packing, and you are enough exactly how you are right now. And I'm grateful for you, and the world is a better place because you're in it. Life is sweeter when we come together. I'll see you guys here in a couple hours, 4 p.m. Pacific. Bye-bye.